Welcome back, everybody. It is January 6th, run streak day 95, and we're pretty close to downtown. I just got dropped off here by Inga. It's Inga's birthday, by the way, so drop in the comments, happy birthday, Inga. But basically, we're running home from the store. Ooh, there's a lot of ice here. Gotta slow down. I'm on a downhill here, so I gotta be careful. So we just hit the international market. We were thinking it was just an Asian market, but it had all kinds of stuff. It had Asian, Indian, Mexican, African, pretty much anything you can think of. And it was a great store. It was nice and big. They had a wide variety of stuff. So we ended up spending a little bit of money there, not too much actually. Stuff was pretty reasonably priced, but I'll show you what we got at the market when we get home. So the distance from this park here, Riverview Park, to home is probably about 3.5 miles. So I'm gonna end up tacking on a little bit on the end of the run once I get downtown again, just to make it like an even, probably aiming for like 5 miles today. That's my goal, I think. Ooh. I just ran through the grass here to avoid a large patch of ice, not realizing that the grass is just flooded with water. You can't really tell looking at it, but as soon as you step in there, it's just squish, your feet sink right in. So now my socks are a little wet, unfortunately. Just doing a lap around the park here before we get onto the Neil Smith Trail and head back towards downtown. Figured this will add at least maybe a quarter mile or slightly over a quarter mile to my distance, so it'll lessen the amount that I have to add on once I get back downtown. I picked up this zip-up hoodie yesterday while we were out shopping, and we stopped at Kohl's. I think I paid like 12 bucks for it. It was a really good price, but wow, it's a lot warmer than I thought it was gonna be. The temperature out here today, it's not too bad. It's about 30 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's pretty good. And there's like no wind at all, so it's not really cold. That's why I just have a light layer on underneath this sweater. But man, this sweater's warm. I'm sweating. So I mentioned in yesterday's video that we were going to be watching Sin City last night as our Bruce Willis movie, but we actually changed that and we went with more of a like comedy drama one. It was called The Whole 9 Yards. I actually figured Inga would have seen that because it was a pretty big movie at the time, and there's even a sequel to it called The Whole 10 Yards, but she hadn't seen it, and it's a really good movie. Funny, but still, a good drama movie. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but if you haven't seen it, you can watch it on Tubi for free. It was great. And tonight, we're gonna watch the sequel, The Whole 10 Yards. So we'll do Sin City maybe after that. So far the trail is actually pretty much, it's about 90% clear, and then occasionally you get those shady spots where the sun hasn't hit and there's just ice underneath the snow, or just straight up ice. Because most of this stuff melted yesterday, most of the snow we got the previous day, and then it dropped into the 20s last night, or might have even been the teens, and so it all just froze. And it's not gonna get any warmer for a couple more days, so it'll probably stay ice for another, I don't know, 2 to 3 days, but that's okay. We're used to that at this point. All right, little change of plan here. We're gonna run up the hill here, up into Union Park, go around the park, and then hop back on the trail back to downtown. That way, again, I'm adding some more distance out here and less distance that I'll have to add once I actually get to downtown. Now, when I get home, we have plans to go out to eat tonight for Inga's birthday. We're gonna go to a Thai restaurant. So I'll try to capture what we get there. Should be a lot of fun. And then we're also gonna go hit some thrift stores as well. There's some stuff that we are hoping to pick up cheap at a couple thrift shops. We'll see how much luck we have with that. More geese. They are everywhere, all over town, whatever area you go to. So a little bit back on the trail there, we passed the 5K mark. So once again, for a 92nd day in a row, we are continuing the 5K or better streak. I think we're at like 3.75 miles now, closer to 4, but we're almost done with the run, not too much farther. All right, made it back home. Run ended up being basically 5.1 miles. It was like 5.09 miles. Pace today was 8 minutes 43 seconds per mile. And yeah, feeling good. Hoople's cat actually commented a couple videos ago that my runs are getting longer. Am I getting stronger? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. These runs are getting easier and easier every time, so I can go longer without, you know, feeling tired the next day. I could easily go bust out a half marathon right now. That would be pretty easy at this point, if not longer. But again, we're playing for the long haul here, not trying to do anything crazy where I'm not going to be able to run the next day, or I'm going to have, you know, massive soreness and tightness the next day. So eventually I'll get up to those distances, but I'm just kind of slowly but surely creeping up. Our average run length right now is at about 7.25 kilometers, or I think it's like 4.55 miles per run or so at this point. When I first started, it was under 4 miles per run was the average, and again we slowly kept going up and up. I actually looked yesterday just to see when the last time I even ran under 4 miles was, and the last time that I ran under 4 miles was during the 2 days that we had the blizzard. On those days I did like 3.25 and 3.5 respectively, or whatever. But before that, aside from that, the last time that I ran under 4 miles was December 6th. So almost a month ago at this point, or actually, yeah, it is a month ago now. Pretty wild, pretty crazy. All right, we're gonna go upstairs, take a shower, get ready to go out to eat and all that good stuff. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Are you happy to see me, kitty? Okay, so here's what we ended up getting from the international market. These are the groceries that we got. And we just went grocery shopping yesterday, so we didn't really buy any produce or anything. They had some good looking produce there, but we'll have to go back there next week and grab some other stuff. Let's start on this side though. We got a soursop nectar for Inga, and I got a mangosteen for myself. We got this whip it thing, which is some sort of thing that Inga thinks will make making pudding out of the silken tofu better. It'll thicken it up a little bit. It's basically just like starch that'll thicken it up. We'll see how that goes. We got these soya wadi soy chunks. It was $4 for this big bag. It's a 14-ounce bag, so not quite a pound, but almost a pound. But as you can see, they're pretty big, like round chunks of soy protein, so those will be interesting to use. Got some noodles here. Don't know how to pronounce that. And some glass noodles. Also got some some soba noodles and some udon noodles as well. Got a little thing of ginger just because we needed it for a recipe. Some oolong and some jasmine tea. Can of jackfruit. This is the young green jackfruit. And then we got this thing of pimentos, which we needed for a recipe as well. We were wondering where we were going to find just straight up pimentos like that, and that's a good place to get them. And then we got these seasonings here. We got rosemary and some thyme. So that's it. Not a whole lot of groceries there, but we did get some other free stuff that they gave us. I'll show you here. It's like a day calendar. You rip off each day here. but they gave us this for free at the checkout, which is pretty nice. And that's the name of the market up here, the Sea Fresh Market International Foods. Pretty awesome store, very big market, which is nice. This calendar as well, so they gave us 2 different calendars, which is really handy. Now this one just has different fruits for each month, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, we're definitely pretty happy about going to that store. We'll be back there for sure. Okay, so I just wanted to give my thoughts real quick on the restaurant that we ate at tonight for Inga's birthday. The restaurant is called Thai Flavor. It's on Ingersoll in Des Moines. They also have a second location, which is on 14th Avenue or 14th Street, I can't remember. But either way, it was great. The staff there was friendly. Their menu's super easy to read, and it's easy to determine whether or not you can make something vegan or not. They did a good job there. We started our meal with an appetizer. We chose the Tempura Vegetables, and it comes with like a sweet and sour dipping sauce. So it came with onions, broccoli, carrots, pineapple, green beans, and also avocado, which was interesting. Neither one of us have ever tried fried avocado before, but it was pretty good actually. And I'll try to include some clips of what I shot at the restaurant up while I'm talking here. The lighting in there was pretty bad, so it was actually hard to get like good footage. They kind of stuffed us in like a little corner where it wasn't very well lit. That was the only bad part about the meal. Now for the entree, Inga went with the Pineapple Delight, and she substituted the mushrooms out for broccoli and then added in some tofu, and she really liked it. She went with the heat scale of 2. Now their scale goes from 0 to 6, and she went with 2, and she thought that was about right. It was pretty spicy, but not too much that she didn't want to eat it or anything. I tried her dish. I thought it was great as well. I ended up getting what was called the angry dish, and I chose 5 out of 6 for my heat profile, and it was actually really tasty. I thought Inga had a better sauce, flavored sauce on hers, but I wanted something, you know, spicier and whatnot, and they definitely delivered on that. It wasn't so spicy that I couldn't eat it or anything like that. It was actually just about right, to be honest. It was just about perfect. So I'm curious to know what heat level number 6 would be. Maybe I'll try that next time we go there. But overall, it was fantastic. We're definitely excited to go back there because there's plenty of other stuff on the menu that we want to try later on down the road, but obviously couldn't fit into our stomachs today. The cat wants to be in the video. All right, that's gonna do it for today though. I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, it definitely helps this channel. And ring that notification bell if you want to be notified for new videos that I drop pretty much every day at this point. Till tomorrow, everybody. Take care.